This is being branded as a $20 edition on the New Japan World. Everything that I watched, not for $20, for the base price of what I got in New Japan World, was better than this show. I stand by that. Every one of the best of Super Junior cards I watch are better than this show. That's a problem. And I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to come on this show and tell you that I'm frustrated with paying $20 for a show that feels like it's catering to this niche of people that just want to see everything service to AEW. This is a New Japan of America. This is Rocky Romero's priority has got to be booking this show with as much New Japan talent as possible and as much New Japan-centric talent as he can. If Mercedes Moné and Takeshita are the guys that you build around them. If you want to bring the Young Bucks in, bring them in and do a tag match. But if you're bringing them in to give their guys a shot, who does that benefit? Is this crowd, like, when we all watched this show, did it feel like it was a New Japan crowd? Or did it feel like it was a crowd there for the Young Bucks and popping for their moves? It's arguable either way. But when you read stuff like the Young Bucks didn't even get paid for this show because they wanted the Good Brothers to be on it, it's like, I get it. But you're going to put them over? You're going to have them beat the top babyface, like, badass act in Japan, Gabe Kidd, and then we'll get to the main event in just 1 second. And then we have the AEW Dynamite main event the other night. Last night, sure. It's Samoa Joe. It's Jon Moxley. They're building up a giant thing for Double or Nothing. We got Anarchy in the arena. My God. I can't believe what I saw last night. We had interference to the max. And it's a cage match. You kind of knew building up that Jon Moxley was going to win. Samoa Joe was going to lose. It was going to lead to a big old thing, a 5-on-5, maybe a 6-on-6. Whatever. Sure. Great. In my wildest dreams, everybody, I do not understand what I saw when Gabe Kidd in a hoodie rolled into the side of the ring with the briefcase title so that Jon Moxley could club Samoa Joe with the belt and win. And then the Young Bucks and Gabe Kidd are side by side, presumably together in Anarchy in the Arena, just days after these guys are in an 8-man against each other. No reason, completely inexplicable. We're supposed to just smile and nod. It's the same people booking the AEW show that have these guys over in New Japan, as if that show did not matter. Am I supposed to jump? They clearly referenced the main event that happened afterwards, in which, I'll get to it again, Azumi defeated Mercedes Moné by pinning the other person, as my esteemed colleague Scotty Wrestling mentioned last week on the show, was a distinct possibility, and made a compelling argument, called his shot, take the victory lap, sir. You did that, and I'm appreciative you did it on my show. Thank you. Made me look good too, so much appreciated. But later in the show, the same show earlier, Mercedes Moné attacks Azumi in revenge for Azumi winning that title off of Mercedes Moné the night before. And then in the main event, we're supposed to act like Gabe Kidd teaming up with Jon Moxley after they've had their awards in Japan. I get that part. Jon Moxley only teams up people they bleed with each other. Totally fine, great. That's fine. But the Young Bucks make no sense. The Young Bucks make absolutely no sense as to why they are aligned with Gabe Kidd, other than they want these guys in Anarchy in the Arena, and by God, we're just going to make this happen. bums me out because it insults us as an audience who are paying attention to a bunch of different things, who want to see like sewing the thread into the quilt. You know what I mean? Like, you want the design to look good. You want the bones of the car to look good. You want this all to work. You don't want it slapped together at the very end and then convincing everybody around you, oh no, it really did work at the very end. Oh no, like, this was good. Like, it's all doing, like, you've had all year. For the most part, none of these guys have really been injured. You could have directed this in a different way. If New Japan is booking these guys as baby faces, change your fucking plan, Tony Khan. I'm sorry. Figure out a different plan in which you can use these guys to the best of their ability. Educate the audience that these guys are baby faces. Do what you have to do, because when you respect the New Japan product, you are going to get a better reception to these shows other than shoehorning what you think is what the audience wants to see based off of what you're paying attention to in New Japan. Yeah, Gabe Kidd and Kenny Omega had a fantastic match at Wrestle Dynasty. Yeah, you want to call that back and have them in the ring together? Makes a whole ton of sense. Gabe Kidd is a glue that ties a whole lot of storylines together. Do you want to bring Eddie Kingston back at Anarchy in the Arena and get a revenge on Gabe Kidd for a New Japan injury that happened, in which Gabe won the strong title that he just recently lost to Tomohiro Ishii? Do you want to do it there? Sounds like a great idea. Having Eddie Kingston coming back, which always seemed to be around the right time that it would happen, also a great idea. It's how you get there, though. The build to this, the inexplicable pinballing between what happened at Resurgence, what happened at Dynamite, what you're planning on doing at Double or Nothing, followed by what's going to happen at Dominion when Gabe Kidd is challenging Yota Tsuji. I don't know. They may have completely torpedoed the optics of that match. You know, I've seen the social media where, you know, people are not happy with Gabe Kidd in Japan. Like, the traditional people that are Shin Nihon, like, this guy loves New Japan, they don't think that right now. They think, oh, he's just in it for the money. It's just what he says. Did he lose his goodwill? Did he lose that vibe? Did he lose that special moment? I don't know. But of what the fan reaction is in New Japan, they're shooting themselves in the foot rather than cooperating and making the best show that they can with what status of the wrestlers that they are.